Okay, I'm introducing to you again the concept of new habits, because this is what I have started to talk about. It's introducing new things into your life that were formerly unknown to you, to shake you up a little and to make your life interesting, so that you have more versatility, more variety, an entire household of things that you could do other than feeling miserable. And one thing is, let's say you go for a walk and then you walk on the side of the sidewalk, right? It's like the pedestrian walk, and then there's the edge. Of course, you make sure that there's no cars or like heavy traffic that's gonna do you in. So you walk like this, and this trains your balance. So if you're not slacklining, right, or doing other kind of exercises, you can do this, right? This is one habit that you can introduce to your life, and it teaches you things you may not have known. And so I haven't really been recording out of house in this way for a while, so it's always feeling a little bit uncomfortable. But of course, walking barefoot is also a habit that I can, well, recommend if you want to get your stability back. And so you see, there's a variety of things you can do. What I show you is just what I have figured out. I have never lived in a big city. I have never lived in a big city. I have had times in big cities, but I have never lived in a big city. I always lived somewhere outside, which is, I mean, you've got way more freedom. Right, look at this. Looks beautiful. Can you see it? That's the question. Because it looks beautiful anyway, whether you see it or not. Right, if you'd walk here, you'd probably be looking at your phone, texting messages. Well, I do this completely different. You know, I see the colors. I hear the birds every second. I also want to hear the birds. If you cannot hear the birds, you're dead. And I say that because that's how I feel, right? So you gotta learn to see the world in a completely different and new way. And that's the challenge. That's what we're talking about in new habits. Because a habit is also, how do you see yourself? How do you see life? How do you engage with the world? What do you do? Right? So some people, they habitually feel miserable just because they copy the expression other people hold on their face, and then they walk around like, you see what I mean? So now this is clearly your challenge. I mean, you can like see yourself like this, okay? And then you could try to do it the other way around, but I'm walking in this direction now, and I don't want to waste too much time. So new habits is, how do you engage with your daily tasks? What does it say? It says, how do you engage with the chores you have to do anyway? Like, you have to go shopping anyway, which is why you may as well make it a worthwhile experience. And then do things like this, right? Just see, you know, for me, it's, if I walk barefoot, I have to also watch where I put my feet. You know, I cannot just like right, so I go like this, Sometimes I turn around, do like this, do like this. Okay, sometimes I get a bit paranoid, and then I do this. So you look at my feet, right? It's like dancing. You see, you're dancing while you're walking. And I like this. Okay? So I can just walk barefoot, backwards, with no problem at all, because my feet know what to do. All I need to do is direct my consciousness, because I know which direction I'm going. My feet do what they do anyway, which is move, if I let them. So you can stop playing Minecraft and just use your mind to craft something that's real. Because Minecraft will never be real. But this can. Of course I have sore. The soles of my feet are sore. Well, what's it matter? What matters is that you're out there doing something, feeling something, and just doing your own thing. And this is my thing. This cannot be your thing. Not in this way. So you find your way of doing this, and I continue to do it in my way, but I also keep on learning. I even gotta keep on learning, or else I'll just get bored and then I feel dead. So today, earlier I did the planks. One teaching from New Habits is, you know, take it slow, man. There's no point in going all out every day. And that's also a new habit. You know, sometimes maybe you drop the coffee, or you drink it at 12 at night, right? It's like, what? You know, most people know, I cannot do this, it's too late. Well, but you could stay awake the whole night and have these silent hours, right? And I think that's what I may be doing, because I'm running out of artwork, and I like doing art. Sure, it takes a lot of time and devotion, but that's my yoga. That's your yoga. That should be anyone's yoga. So if we talk about new habits, and I can always twist around everything I say and bring it back to new habits, because you can find truth in anything. So take yourself some time, watch Mary and Max, right? It's like an animated clay movie or something. Or maybe watch, what else could you watch? You know, maybe just watch yourself go hiking. And that's The Observer, right? So I cannot say that I'm like this, you know, I'm not this guy that you see, because I am what I perceive. You know, I'm not what you see. You see, okay, you see the outer surface, but what I perceive is everything. It's the wind, you know, it's like there's no microphone between the twittering of the birds in my ear. It goes directly into me and speaks to me. There's like a water stream, you know. I could go there now and put my face into it. You couldn't, because you sit there and watch this video. So new habits requires you to start becoming an active part in the shape of your own life, man. And so if we look at Maya, the illusion or whatever, it doesn't matter whether this is a dream, whether this is really it. You know, it doesn't matter, because it's there. And you're here. And that's what you gotta learn. I mean, I tried to escape, really tried to escape for many years. Okay, is smoking an escape? It's hard to say. If you use it to do something, but the realization I've had is that you can smoke all you want. It may help you for some time, but you can also exchange the habit of smoking with solving the Rubik's Cube, right? You can exchange the habit of driving cars, but just walking to where you want to be. I mean, you see family, you know, there's like a fair, or there's like a market, you know, and then the family comes there with the car, and then they drive to the place. It's like 2 kilometers maybe, and then they have to look for a parking spot. and then they're there, and then what? You know, they're there, and then what? Because once they are there, what are they doing then? Then they walk around, they probably buy something, then they go back in the car and drive home. So it's like comfort, comfort, whatever, comfort, comfort. So reduce the amount of comfort. Yeah, there's no radiator in my apartment, so I had to change my ways to stay warm. Which is why I slept like this. I changed the trousers, but I slept like this. I felt so cold in the evening. You know, you just have to do something to stay warm, so I just changed my habits. And I'm alone all the time. Then occasionally I leave. Today I made some phone calls, so this will not be, you know, I will not pick up on the old habit of talking a lot. I'm just doing this now. But I will turn this off again, because you see, it's like they could be running, man, but they're on that damn scooter sitting, feeling cold, and I don't know where to put the heat. You know, so when I'm out here doing my stuff, you know, I know that I've done it. The only thing you do on a scooter is you just sit there. Just does nothing. It's just nothing. You know, it's fun at the first, you know, in the first moments, right? That's like playing computer games. Yeah, it's fun in the beginning, but just look at the people who do this for a lifetime. It's terrible. Look at the people who drive cars for their lifetime, you know? They'll get surgery and then they'll sit in a wheelchair or have these cranes. So, you know, it's your choice to change this. You know, it's your choice to gossip. It's your choice. You know, that's a habit. Gossip is a habit. And you can change it by simply learning to change it. So spend time in silence. So that instead of joining into the gossip, you simply say nothing. No, that's the worst reply to someone who wants to gossip, somebody who says nothing. Because normally people who want to gossip, they all join in and then they just, you know, hack whoever they're gossiping about to bits, like, yeah. So the idea is that you really learn who you are anew. Wait, who did I lose? Who have I become? And then you realize that everybody's kind of like a distortion of themselves, because they only focus, I don't know, it's just weird. I mean, I've been trying to demonize, angelize, and then in the end, it's just the same thing. And one really bad habit is also to hate cars. I mean, I don't like cars, but cars are there. And sometimes I also enjoy driving around. I just wouldn't like to do it all the time because I know that it makes you weak. Like, this is a much better practice. But I also don't like doing everything the same every day. So today I did not drink a coffee first. I had breakfast, which I did not have yesterday. I will probably drink a coffee later, and then I will make art, because I feel like I want to make art. Sketches, I want to make sketches. He wants to make sketches, he says. Look at that guy, you know. Why does he make sketches? Because it's his way of communication. And so now I'm going to stop this video. I've told you something about new habits, right? You got to find your own. Mine are just an inspiration, right? This is one of my habits. I walk this road almost every day, but not really, because tomorrow I will probably come from this side, just because I get sick of walking the same road all the time. And on Friday I go to the boulder hall and I, you know, boulder until I'm happy. And this is what I like to do, you know? If you imagine yourself going to the boulder hall and you think, you know, boy, I'd hate that, you know, then do it. Or do something else. I mean, I do say do it because if you do it, then you could have done it, like, and then seen. But if you already know that you wouldn't like bouldering, I go bouldering because it gives me my strength back. And I can engage with people on a deeper level because it's easier to open up if we're all in the same room and I just do my shit, you know, I work my magic, and then suddenly people are having a good time. That's what I do. I can do this. And so I'm doing it. But I couldn't do it somewhere where people tell me how to do it. I just have to do it because I want to do it. And that's the thing. You know, maybe I'm enlightened. Maybe I'm some kind of like higher spiritual being, which goes without saying if you look at my life and what I'm doing. But what's enlightenment if you cannot see what enlightens you? So nobody can tell me what to do. I just have to do it. And that's the hardest thing of all. You know you can do it, but you just don't know who to do it for. Well, then just do it for yourself or for anyone who may appreciate it. And that's basically all I had to say in this video and for the rest of the day.